What's up, everybody? Before we get into today's video, I wanted to make sure that everybody on YouTube was able to see my video. So what I'm gonna do right now is jump over to youtube.com. If you are watching this video, if you could do this, it would make sure you are able to watch this content moving forward. YouTube has changed their algorithm, so this is what we need to do to make sure we remain empowered and in profit in the market, right? Just type in BK Crypto Trader. YouTube already know who I am, so you do that. First of all, you want to subscribe, click that red button on the side, and then you want to click that bell right there. Make sure you see those vibrate lines. What that does is that will make sure you get all of my videos. A lot of people have said they haven't seen my videos. It's disappeared out their news feed. Chances are they don't have that bell clicked. Once you click that bell, jump over to patreon.com and follow me over there. This is completely free content. I do have paid features on there and services, but every video I post on Patreon is 100% free. Just click that follow button right there on the left hand side, and that will make sure you get all of this content for free. It is my goal to keep everybody empowered and in profit in the market. Without further ado, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go ahead and make this money.
Like us. Huh. Huh. Huh.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BK with an ICO spotlight for you. Today's spotlight is Market Space. It's a decentralized system for data storage, transmission, and direct content distribution. I think this one has an interesting business model. We will go ahead and jump into it. I think it's a very big opportunity in the future as we look at the IoT and the transversion and conversion from traditional digital enterprise systems to blockchain-based protocols. So without further ado, let's go ahead over to their website. This is market.space. And one thing I noticed right off the bat was that this is actually backed up by RapidGator. When you jump over to their one pager, you see that their team, Alexander, the founder, was actually the CEO at RapidGator since 2013. And if you're not familiar with RapidGator, it's a current business right now that's been out for quite some time. People do use it, and it has quite a bit of success with regards to digital file storage and conversion. And as I looked up the reviews for RapidGator, one thing people talked about was, the abundance of advertisements they had on the platform, really just to pay to keep the business profitable. But what we know about blockchain-based protocols is once you tokenize an economy, you don't need to sell advertisements on it anymore. So if that was one of the biggest drawbacks to the previous business model, then therein lies the opportunity. Bring it to the blockchain, put it on a token, and give your biggest weakness, convert that over into now it's a competitive advantage, right? What do they do? Let's scroll down on their website real quick. It says they offer an utterly secure and transparent platform for data storage, transmission, and direct content distribution. No commissions, regulations, or security threats. That's interesting right there. It'll be interesting to see how they hold up to that one. One of the things they talk about a lot within their white paper is anonymity. Right there, use of distributed ledger technology grants bulletproof anonymity, and being that they're one of the older market internet storage providers, it will be interesting to see how they bring that over to the blockchain. They have 8 years experience. Again, this isn't just some freshman in college with a computer and an internet website making a white paper. This is a legitimate business. Top 3 file sharing websites in Japan. That's interesting too, because we know that APEC, the Asia market, is very, very big for the blockchain, for IoT, and for the general trend of technology altogether. When I went a little bit deeper in their white paper, we talk about expansion, and this is from their ninth, bullet point here. They talk about given regions with the highest penetration of internet technologies. Those are kind of their key market areas. Includes New York, LA, United Kingdom, France, Korea, Japan, and Singapore. If you are familiar with, the big crypto markets, many of those locations, geographic locations, are indeed on the list. So again, these guys have a lot going in their favor, moving into this new market, and then for a quick overview, I just wanted to run through their video to give you the specifics on the logistics of their business, and then we'll come back with a quick industry overview. Check it out.
Whether you've run out of disk space to store terabytes of digital content or need to ensure your valuable business data is backed up securely, cloud storage services can be a good workaround. Sounds interesting? Then there are 2 questions up to you. Do you think that predominance of centralized cloud storages stifles internet freedom? Are you concerned with your data being encrypted at every stage? If the answer is yes, we're on the same page. MarketSpace is a blockchain-based decentralized system for data storage, transmission, and direct content distribution. Leveraging distributed ledger technology, MarketSpace provides utmost reliability, security, and anonymity to all the participants. So what makes MarketSpace truly stand out? MarketSpace acts as a host aggregator. Unlike other decentralized storages, MarketSpace bets on professional hosting providers without forcing you to confide your valuable data to fragile consumer devices. At the same time, hosting providers thrive on leasing the unused capacities. MarketSpace is a self-regulated system that functions as a cost-effective marketplace. It brings together market professionals in one place where customers can easily approach them and choose a contractor with the best suitable price and rating. Devised as a zero-knowledge system, MarketSpace guarantees bulletproof anonymity. In other words, only the file owner and the recipient can access the file using the public key they have. MarketSpace provides a super safe platform for direct distribution of your digital content, from movies and music albums to books and language courses, so that both the artist and the audience benefit from the absence of intermediaries. MarketSpace. Never before has professional data storage been so accessible. Join MarketSpace community to change the data storage market with us.
And so specifically, when we jump back into their white paper, you see that they're specifically catering towards data storage and enterprise platforms. I think one of the big things that continues to stand out is this anonymous transfer for data, specifically photo, video, and other sensitive documents. I think this is a huge need, especially on the blockchain. And if these guys are able to execute that, it could be very, very, very beneficial and fill a big void in the space. Last thing, they talk about proof of copyright, direct distribution, and kind of the logistics into their economy. I don't specifically touch on, the token economy. I think, everybody can do their own research, make sure you are indeed KYC compliant, and you're operating within the regards of your local jurisdiction. However, when we jump out a bit and go into some industry research, this is actually a snapshot from Deloitte's publication, Technology, Media, and Telecommunications Predictions in 2017. If you're not sure what Deloitte is, they're just a big, huge company, global, multinational, billion-dollar research company. They make money doing research for big businesses. This is one of their publications, talked about IT as a service, the $500 billion niche. And what they specify here is that IT, information technology, basically the software to run these big businesses, is by itself, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, that little graph on the right hand side, by itself $1.5 trillion, right? When you get a comma in the billions, that means you are operating in the trillions. So this is a very, very, very big market. And if these guys have a unique spin on it, you know, it's just a matter of time before the market values that entry point. And also, when we look through this document, I thought this was really interesting here, just to get some general overall market trends on, you know, kind of what's happening around the industry that these guys are coming into. You can see right off the top, they're talking about 5G networks, LTE, let's see, distributing intelligence, more or less network, interface protocols, the great indoors, the final frontier, digital navigation, right? GPS systems, satellite navigation. So this is, you know, kind of touching on all areas of technology, LED beacons, wideband, magnetic positioning, smartphone sensors. One of the things I saw right away was that when we scroll down here, they begin to talk about kind of the transversion of one media form to another. They talk about TV advertising in the US. Flat is the new up. I tell you this all the time with regards to investing in the charts and the markets. You know, you really don't want to hold something a long time that's not generating you value. These new businesses on the blockchain, these new ICOs are generating value. That's why the whole world is paying attention to them, right? One of the things they talk about with this one business, I don't know who it was talking to, television. They said television is losing the young, but gaining the old. If that is your business model, then it's just a matter of time before you're out of business. If you don't capture the attention of the innovation, you know, captured with the younger generation, then you indeed offer nothing to the future of society. And if you don't believe me, just go ask those guys over at Harley Davidson. This is their brand. This is their customer base. And as a result, this is the outcome. Harley Davidson to lay off workers, motorcycle shipments slump. The ICOs are the future. These young, new, vibrant companies that are entering this space are indeed those that will be building out the value that's provided for future generations to come. And so with that being said, I just wanted to, really take a minute to kind of bring it home and let you guys know that just by actively engaging in this market, you are indeed, planting a flag in your claim, in your stake for the future value that's disseminated through the blockchain. So I wish the best of luck, to Market Space and their team. And I also wish you the best of luck if you choose to get involved. Biggest thing here, do your own research, make sure you're KYC compliant, and then also take the time, if you value it, leave me some feedback, some comments below, and let's try to make this an active dialogue. Jump on over to the Facebook group, #1 Bitcoin group in the world, and you can follow us on Patreon as well. That's all I got. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh.
Like a boss.